Now, SAM 5, paper EL5503, Unit 3, Wave Analyzer and Harmonic Distortion. This is lecture number 12. We are discussing about the spectrum analyzer. Spectrum analyzer. Now, the most common way of observing the signal is to display them on an oscilloscope with time as the x-axis and the amplitude as the y-axis. That means on the screen of the CRO, this is your x-axis. In the x-axis, there is a time in second, like this. This is your y-axis. In this y-axis, this is nothing but amplitude, and the signal looks like this. Signal moves like this. So in vertically, this is amplitude, and from the starting to ending, this x-axis, it is nothing but it is periodic time t, and f is equal to 1 upon t, and this is equal to frequency measured in hertz. So I repeat, the most common way of observing the signal is to display them on an oscilloscope with time axis as the x-axis. So x-axis, we can measure time, amplitude of the signal versus time. So the graph is amplitude versus time. That means this is your graph, this is your time, this is your amplitude, and we can say if this is your line, then we can see this type of the movement on the screen of the CRO. This is the time domain. So this type of the graph, or this type of the graph, is known as time domain. Be remember, this is known as time domain. It is also useful to display the signal in the frequency domain. Now we discuss about the frequency domain. In the time domain, x-axis it is time. In frequency domain, x-axis is nothing but it is equal to frequency. Y-axis is same. Y-axis is same. That means remains equal amplitude. The instrument providing this frequency domain view is the spectrum analyzer. So we can say spectrum analyzer, it is nothing but the instrument providing this frequency domain view is the spectrum analyzer. A spectrum analyzer provides a calibrated graphical display on its CR tube with frequency on the horizontal axis and amplitude on the vertical axis. Amplitude means nothing but it is equal to voltage. Display as vertical lines against these coordinates are sinusoidal components of which the input signal is composed. The height represents the absolute magnitude, or we can say amplitude, and the horizontal location represents the frequency. This instrument provides a display of the frequency spectrum over a given frequency band. Spectrum analyzers use either a parallel filter bank or a swept frequency technique. So this is your spectrum analyzer. See here, all the filters, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, up to number of filters, they are parallel. In a parallel filter bank analyzer, the frequency range is covered by a series of filters whose central frequency and bandwidth are so selected that they overlap each other as shown in this figure. So this is our input, number of filters connected in series, and the output, this is our output, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to n number of filters it is connected, and this is the output, and the simultaneous output to the CR tube display. This is the display of the CR tube. In x-axis frequency, y-axis amplitude. So amplitude is high, low, more low, and this is your 0, 1 kilo, 10 kilo, 20 kilo, like this. This is x-axis frequency. Typically, an audio analyzer will have 32 of these filters. Audio analyzer, (32) filters, each covering 1/3 of an octave. Each covering 1/3 of octave. For wideband narrow resolution analysis, particularly at RF means radio frequency, or microwave signals, the swept techniques is used. Now we can see this is overlapping filter bank connected like this. The y-axis shows amplitude, and this is the n number of filters. This is nothing but spectrum analyzer, parallel filter bank analyzer. Now the next one is the basic spectrum analyzer. Basic spectrum analyzer using swept receiver design. Using swept receiver design. I repeat, two techniques. Spectrum analyzers use either a parallel filter bank or a swept frequency technique. This is our parallel filter band techniques, and now we are discussing about the swept frequency technique. Now this figure shows the swept techniques. In this figure, there is a input signal, there is a mixture stage. This is our CRO. This is your x-axis means frequency, y-axis means amplitude. Right? Then there is IF amplifier, detector, and video amplifier. So the sawtooth generator generates the sawtooth wave. One portion it is given to the voltage tuned oscillator. That means it is start to produce the voltage. The input signal is mixed in this mixture stage with the oscillator producing signal. This, after mixing this, it is given to the IF amplifier. The IF amplifier convert into the IF mode, that means intermediate frequency, then given to the detector and video amplifier. Amplification takes place and given to the y-axis, that means y deflecting plate. This sawtooth generator one signal which is given to the x deflecting plate. So In this way, this is the block diagram of the spectrum analyzer which is used the swept receiver design. So this is the second one is figure is the nothing but this is the test wave seen on the ordinary CRO. The if this is your x-axis is time and this is your amplitude, we can see this type of the waveform. There is a frequency f, this is your frequency 2f. Why in display of the spectrum in terms of spectrum, then the time axis is now frequency domain graph. Hence in x-axis instead of time, now there is a f, 2f, 3f, 4f, 5f. Here x-axis frequency and y-axis same thing amplitude. If the frequency f, the amplitude is a1, frequency 2f, amplitude is a2, frequency 3f, amplitude is a3. In this way we can display on the spectrum on the CRO. So this is your z-axis amplitude versus time and versus frequency. We can see f1 f is equal to f1 fundamental frequency component. This is your second harmonic. Then we can get third harmonic, fourth harmonic. Then this is same way. This is your test waveform as seen on the x-axis. So I repeat this. From the figure, the sawtooth generator, this is your sawtooth generator, provides the sawtooth voltage which drives the horizontal axis element of the oscilloscope, and this sawtooth voltage is frequency controlled element of the voltage tuned oscillator. As the oscillator sweeps from f minimum to f maximum, see here, this is your f maximum, this is your f minimum of its frequency band at a linear recurring rate. It beats with the frequency component of the input signal and produce an IF. IF means intermediate frequency component, and this IF signal is amplified with the IF amplifier whenever the frequency component is met during its sweep. Now the frequency component and voltage tuned oscillator. Where is this voltage tuned oscillator? This is your voltage tuned oscillator. This is your voltage tuned oscillator. Frequency bits together to produce a difference frequency. Difference frequency, I repeat, difference frequency. That means IF frequency, which is also known as intermediate frequency. Now this IF frequency corresponding to the component is amplified. It is amplified and then detected. Then detected with the detector if necessary, and then amplified and then applied to the vertical plate. So this is your vertical plate of the CRO. This is the screen of the CRO. This is the screen of CRO. Vertical plates of the CRO which produce a display of amplitude versus frequency, which produce because this is your x-axis, here also given the frequency, this is your y-axis, here we are given to the we can measure the amplitude. So in this way, one of the principal application of the spectrum analyzer has been. Now the application of the spectrum analyzer, application in the study of the RF spectrum, study of RF spectrum. RF means radio frequency spectrum produced in the microwave instrument, produced in microwave instrument. In the microwave instrument, the horizontal axis can display as a wide range as 2 to 3 gigahertz, 2 to 3 gigahertz for a broad survey, and as narrow કેટલું થાય 30 kilohertz for a highly magnified view of any small portion of the spectrum. Signals at microwave frequency separated by only a few kilohertz can be seen individually. The frequency range covered by this instrument is from 1 megahertz to 40 gigahertz. from 1 megahertz to 40 gigahertz. The block diagram which is given with the help of this is the block diagram. RF spectrum analyzer. What is inside this? So there is again input signal from 0 to 1 gigahertz, low pass filter and mixture, right? In the low pass filter range is 0 to 1 gigahertz. Here the mixture, one signal which is coming from the local oscillator, and instead of the sawtooth generator we are using the sweep generator which produce the sweeps, right? So one terminal, one portion of the sweep, it is given to the y-axis, x axis, and one it triggers the local oscillator. Then the local oscillator generate 2 to 3 gigahertz given to the mixture. In this mixture, the input signal passing from the low pass filter which is mixed. After this mixing, it produces the IF signal. This intermediate signal given to the amplifier, we are getting 2 gigahertz range here, right? After this signal it is given to the detector, detects the signal and given to the y axis. This is the function of the RF spectrum analyzer. Now what happened here? The input signal, it is fed into a mixture which is driven by a local oscillator, This oscillator is linearly tunable electrically over the range of 2 to 3 gigahertz. This is over the range of 2 to 3 gigahertz. The mixture provides two signals at its output that are proportional to the input signal, but of frequencies which are the sum and difference of the input signal and local oscillator frequency. The IF amplifier is tuned to a narrow band around 2 gigahertz. Where is IF amplifier? This is your IF amplifier and it is nearly 2 gigahertz range. Since the local oscillator is tuned over the range of 2 to 3 gigahertz, only inputs that are separated from the local oscillator frequency by 2 gigahertz will be converted to the IF frequency band. It is converted into the IF frequency band which is passed through the IF frequency amplifier. Now get rectified and produce a vertical deflection on the CR tube. Then produce the vertical deflection on the CR tube. This is your CR tube. CR tube means strain of the CRO. From this, it is observed that as the sawtooth signal, this is your sawtooth signal or sweep signal. The local oscillator also sweeps linearly from 2 to 3 gigahertz like this. The tuning of the spectrum analyzer is a swept receiver. The tuning of the spectrum analyzer, the tuning of the spectrum analyzer is a swept receiver which sweeps linearly from 0 to 1 gigahertz. The sawtooth scanning signal is also applied to the horizontal plate. This also applied to the horizontal plate of the CR tube to form the frequency axis. The spectrum analyzer is also sensitive to signal from 4 to 5 gigahertz, referred to as the image frequency of the superheterodyne. A low pass filter with a cutoff frequency above 1 gigahertz at the input suppress these spurious signals. Hence, the spectrum analyzers are widely used in radars. This is your last application. This is your application. In radars, oceanography, and biomedical fields. This complete your 12th lecture and the syllabus of the unit 3 paper EL 5503. Thank you.